Oh, come on, use it. Oh. Inventory. Key items. Use. Oh, you bastard. If you fucking get that lemon soul, I'm gonna fucking kill you. 2. Oh my god, no. Come on, you fucker, come on. 4. 3. No, it's not gonna work. Ah, damn it! I'm gonna go for a cigarette in a minute and just leave Silvaria stood here. Look at that. Fuck you, game. Okay, I can hear the son of a bitch. It's not long enough. Look, it's gonna go. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Oh. Well, that didn't take 3 days. Okay, let's watch the frame rate. Oh no, the frame rate's actually not going to tank because there's not that many people around. Okay. It seems your determination has won out. This is indeed a piece of the benediction egg. Splendid work. Come again, my good madame. Ah yes, I noticed I did not say excellent or some such, did you? Maybe a dreamer, but like the others, I find my comrades' humour to be a little tiring. Sweet. And then I guess they're the 2 ones and you can replay them. We're not going to. Okay, so now that we've messed about with that, we can begin the episode proper. And actually get on with the main plot that we abandoned last year. An adventurer, thank the 12. You couldn't have come at a more opportune time. Please, you must help us. Why, it's our bees! The poor little dears are under attack by a murderous swarm of hornets. Beehives are our livelihood. You must save them. Okay. I kind of feel shit because I am way too high a level for this and I should be leveling up my pugilist, but I need to level up Silvaria so I can stand a chance on these hunting things. Those ice sprites are brutal. So archers need to be leveled up, even though I'm way over level for this. Oh well. It's the other one. Over here somewhere. Ah. More bees. Really? This was it? Thank you, friend. Finally, our bees can make their honey in peace. I knew you were 12 cent the moment I laid eyes upon you. You travelled to our hut, you say, and would speak with the serpent officer there. There's one who goes by Amelane. He's a sentry at Jocelyn's Spire, but makes regular excursions to our hut. He's quite enamoured of our honey and the tales of my husband Rolf, though I found him to be tight-lipped around those he's unfamiliar with. Ooh, I know what we might try. Why don't you take a jar of fresh honey to him? I reckon you'll find him more talkative then. And now we've got to go over there. Okay. So heading back to the 9 ivies. Into the pub. Let's give this dude some honey. Indeed, I am Amelane of the Twin Adder. Your face is unfamiliar to... you have a present for me, you say? A jar of roses, honey, and freshly harvested to boot. You certainly know how to make a first impression, friend. Ah, so you are the adventurer of whom the commander spoke. Yes, we're clipping through each other. It's kind of creepy. Look at that. Do forgive me for being curt. My stomach was rumbling something fierce. My word, this honey, like liquid gold. Forgive me. You have come to discuss not honey, but sylphs. For all their whimsy, they are a wary lot, particularly since the Empire has come to the Shroud. And their trust, however, and they're as friendly as any folk. They have their quirks, but so do we all, no? Would you know more? You do well to speak to Rosa's husband here, Rolf. He's forgotten more about the sylphs than I'll ever know. Quelling strikes. Reduces enmity. Oh, sweet! That took fucking ages to learn something that does that. We got an attribute point. It's Dex, isn't it? Pretty sure it's Dex. Sweet. Still don't stand a chance against those goddamn ice sprites, if you can remember. I managed to kill 3 and it took like 2 days of just square fighting to kill 3 ice sprites. Oh yes. I just want to finish the archery hunt and then I can never play archer again. Okay. Come to learn a thing or two about the sylphs, have you? I'll tell you one thing. They're a peculiar folk. How peculiar, you ask? Well, just let me tell you. I thought he was going to sing then. Beg pardon, friend. My memory's just not what it used to be. I've seen much and more in my adventuring days, and it's all a clutter in my noggin now. Though I've shared my stories with those around the hut before, you might have more luck with them. Rolf? Really? Speak with Isabel, speak with Blazet, and speak with Mon. Or Monet. Speak to Isabel. The sylphs? Yes, father's told me your stories plenty of times. What I've always found most captivating is how their concept of etiquette is almost completely alien to our own. You do best not to underestimate them on account of their childlike looks, lest your face end up a mess of glyphs, squiggles, and chocobo scratches. Tee-hee. I'm pretty sure we fought some sylphs when I went in that area well before I should have. I'm stuck on a door. Help. There's Mon. Hello, Mon. The sylphs? Inveterate tricksters and troublemakers. That's what they are. One day they're drawing marble faces on our masks. The next, they're sending our young sentries falling to the bottom of a ravine. Tell them to stop and they just laugh at you. Rolf claims they harbour no ill will, but I dare say such pranks are no laughing matter. Yeah, they sound like typical fairies. Travel on the paths between places. Or, is it paths between paths? Blazet. Quickest way to a quiver woman's heart might be through her stomach, but don't even think of trying to foist your foodstuffs on sylph. They sustain themselves simply by bathing in the sun, or so Rolf once told me. So, they use the paths between places, the walls between walls, they bathe in the sun, and they're mad. Ah, of course, hearing your story as well, my stories, has brought the memories flooding back to me. I feel like dancing. Yes, nothing brings people together quite like toe tapping. A sylph told me long ago that dancing is a time-honoured greeting among their kind. You do well to remember this. It just may help win the favour of our forest friends. Fucking hell yes, I will dance. I will do a H dance all day long. Isabel seeks to catch wild game and needs someone to lay traps. You're an adventurer, you not? Ah, you have the same air about you as father. He used to be an adventurer like you, though he has long since taken an arrow to the knee, and now finds pleasure in welcoming travellers to this humble hut. We also serve hot meals to the brave men and women who protect our borders. A small token of our appreciation for their efforts. Speaking of which, our meat stocks are running perilously low yet again, and I must head into the bramble patch to trap some game. Sorry to cut short our conversation, but duty calls and no one else is going to. Oh, I do hate to impose, but might I trouble you to take this box of hunting tools and lay the traps in my stead? It is for a good cause, as I mentioned. There are only so many hours in the day, you understand, and every bell I'd spend on this task would be a bell spent neglecting another. Bramble patch, isn't that the one with all the giant trees? So, while I gently heal back, because I fell off that, let's go set these traps. Boring weevil. Oh, I've already been around here and done all this nonsense. I guess it brings you to all the areas, doesn't it? I wish my wolf pup would attack things, but then I guess it might get a bit OP. It's a fate, I don't much care. I'm not joining the fate, so you shouldn't attack me. Yeah. Those boars might attack me. In which case, mate. Nice. You gonna lay traps as well? Sweet. And we run back. Where's Isabel gone? She's here. Thank you ever so much. Now all that remains is for us to wait and to pray a bountiful catch. I shall have the wood whalers check the traps on the morrow. They are more than happy to do so, knowing that the meat will end up in their own bellies like as not. If I might be permitted to speak seriously for a moment, it's not an easy time to be a frontier sentry. Fearsome beasts around in these parts, and there is the Imperial threat besides. Thus I am glad that I, who cannot wield a sword, may yet play my part by preparing hearty meals for those brave men and women who willingly endure hurts that simple folk like me might enjoy peace. Oh, she's actually quite nice. I don't use any of these potion things. I'll take that. Okay, Rolf, what have you got? Oh, still here, eh? Great. There's one more thing you should know about the sylphs. It ain't take kindly to guess who show up empty-handed. To earn the trust, you do well to bring along a what was it again? And Rosa and I are just speaking of the matter not days ago. Forgive me, friend. Speak to Rosa at the comb. Her memory should prove more than reliable than mine own. Okay, well, off to the comb then. Okay, here we are at the comb. A peace offering for the sylphs. I'd give you another jar of my honey, but I fear that wouldn't get you past the front doorstep, dear. No, their tastes run to the more unusual. If you are perchance familiar with milk root, that's what we call the root of the most fiendish seedkin, the alchu. When chewed, it exudes a cloudy liquid that is said to induce curious visions in the imbiber. You don't catch me dead trying the stuff, but the sylphs seem to enjoy it to no end. I've seen a notchu around the comb in quite some time, but I did encounter a suspicious clump of grass the other day. Were you to stimulate it somehow, with some of this amber syrup, for example, you may be surprised at what comes out. Good luck. We're gonna fight an Ochu. I've always enjoyed fighting Ochus and Marlboros. I don't think they call them Marlboros anymore, do they? Let's piss off the Ochu or Ochu. Right. Okay. Frames went all weird here for a second. Ah, you're back. Was my wife able to direct you to a suitable offering? Ah. Milk root, but of course, those sylphs quaff that cloudy stuff as quick as I do a flagon of mead. The effect's just about the same as well. Alright, you can make it through the door, mate. Any road, a gift of the milk root will have the sylphs calling you friend and sister the moment they lay eyes on it. Now let me wrap that up for you. I'm starting to feel a bit woozy. Oh. Roof riders. It's roof riders. They're like spider riders. Ah, I shan't get a wink of sleep until I find out who it was. Here, my tale, adventurer. Last night, upon returning from my patrol, I caught sight of a child playing atop the roof. Fearing for the little one's safety, I called out, but the child promptly vanished. Now we haven't received word of any missing children, but if there were even a chance... were it not for my duties here, I would be out searching now. Might I trouble you to climb to the roof and investigate in my stead? You want me to go up there? Fine. No, actually they just meant this roof, which is weird. I thought they meant the other roof of the tower on top. Small cane. I don't think it's a kid, I think it's one of those... I forget the name of the species, the tiny ones. The little ones. Something else up here. Not quite sure what it is. Or where it is. It's right here. Oh. Ow. Okay, we'll go back up. Can't seem to hurt. I really have missed this game. It's a very special game. Ah, there we go. Back to Blazette. Ah, you have returned. Tell me all that you have learned. Could be from a Geisel green. Is more suited for a sylph. Found this cane atop the roof, you say? It is far too small for our use. I'd wager it belongs to one of the sylphs of Little Solace, the settlement to the east. Well, I suppose that solves the mystery. It seemed that the child I saw was in fact a sylph, and I was so worried. At any rate, we should return the cane to its rightful owner. Please take it to a sylph named Delexia in Little Solace. She will know what to do with it, and while you are there, tell her in no certain terms that people should not wander the forest at night. Delexia. Okay, that's over there. And there's Delexia. What brings walking one to the abode of these ones? Walking one brings Cain. This one was looking under every leaf and flower for Cain. This one's heart is full of joy. Walking one is kind, like seed-seeing one. This one likes kind ones. This one will be friend to kind one. Kind one has this one's word. I made a friend. Sweet. Okay. Back to Rolf. There's a gift rapture offering in preparation for the journey into the Sylph's domain. I don't know what that said. Domain, I'm going to say. I've taken the liberty of wrapping your milk root well and good. This should keep it nice and fresh, not to mention spare you from that god's awful stench. The Sylphs love the stuff, but me, I'd rather bury my nose in chocobo dung. I dare say the reek even rivals the breath of the morble that put an end to my adventuring days. When you took an arrow to the knee? But I can tell you that story another time. You've more important matters to attend to today, yes? The Sylphs are an eccentric bunch, but I've shared their company enough to know they're kind at heart. I'll not shun one whose intentions are true. I've been there. I've hung out with them. May your parley be a fruitful one, friend, and do stop by on your return. There's a flagon of full foul mead with your name on it, if you'd regale me with your adventuring tales. Ah, and before I forget, don't go traipsing off just yet. Amerlane here would have a word with you. Travel in safety, friend, and do pass along my regards to the winged ones. Okay. It's good to see your knowledge of Sylphic culture has matured. I see no reason to delay your mission any further. Upon your arrival at Little Solace, seek out a young Sylph by the name of Camuxio. He has served as an intermediary between our peoples on many an occasion, has close ear of his tribe's Eldar, fucking Eldar, in the webway. I see that the Hawthorn has furnished you with some of that malodorous root the Sylphs so adore. I have something of far greater import for you to deliver, a missive from the elder Cecia herself. To summarise the letter's contents in brief, it vouches for the integrity of our envoy, that would be you, and restates Gridania's desire to maintain a harmonious relationship with our long-standing friends of the forest. Please don't summon the primal. The war with Ixal has taken a toll on our resources. We can ill afford another Clendathu. I need not impress upon you any further the importance of this mission. May the 12 see you return with good tidings. Are we going back over there? We are. Alright. And here we are, back with the Sylphs. Who the hell is Duraland? I can't talk to those Sylphs. Yes, they scare me a little. Look, they aren't like you and me. You'd be talking to them and they'll just start messing with you. Well, they have cool music. It's Camuxio. Walking one is not familiar to this one. This one does not trust strange walking ones. Strange dancing ones might be a different story, but this one expects no such thing. Walking one should go home and leave this one be. Well, Camuxio, have I got a story for you. This walking one is foolish one. Walking one should go home before this one becomes angry. Okay, doesn't like harvest dance. Just wanted a normal dance. This one would welcome walking one who moves like these ones. If walking one would talk to this one will answer. This one is busy one, so walking one should speak with quick tongue. Walking one would bring a gift to this one. Walking one is most kind. Walking one brings milk root. Milk root, you fucking stoner. Fills this one with great joy. This one gives thanks, gives many, many thanks. It didn't like harvest dance. Walking one carries a message for Elder One. This one will deliver the message to Elder One. Walking one should not worry. Oh, hello. Hello there. We're envoys from Gridania, and we're here to treat with your people. Aye, we've come to pay our respects to your elder and to learn from him more of your Lord Ramu. Who are these ones? These walking ones come from Gridania? Walking one became a dancing one and brought milk root, but walking one tricks this one. This one does not like tricks. This one will speak no more. Elder one is busy. Walking one should go home. Go home, you say? But the Sylphs of Little Solace have always welcomed Gridanian envoys with open wings. That carried by Selvaria here is an oath of peace penned by the elder Seedseer herself. Still you would refuse us? This one's reasons are no business of walking ones. Elder one has no words for Gridania. Walking one wastes everyone's time. Oh, you Stop screwing things up. Well, I never. Turned away at the gates. Whatever did we do to deserve such a rude welcome? Was Silvaria's jig insufficiently jiggy? I'm as baffled as you, but something tells me recent events have our erstwhile fluttery friends feeling uncommonly wary. It would seem we've no choice but to ask around and see how we might earn their trust. I just did this! I'll take that. I don't care. You ruined everything. I danced for you. By virtue of the crystal trade, the Sylphs have maintained friendly terms with most every race in Orsia. Alas, the appearance of Ramu has been a storm cloud over relations. If peace is to be secured, we must reopen a dialogue with the Sylphs before they have the chance to summon their god again. Eat as a notion. Okay. Say, Silvaria, are you in the mood for dancing? Oh, hell yes. That's right, dancing. You went through all that trouble to learn the Sylphs' traditional greeting, but you've greeted hardly any of them. Why, you're at it, why not dance for the Gridanians around here as well? Why, if I were a Sylph, I'd be beside myself with delight to see an adventurer sharing my culture with her own kind. Me, of course. I'd be happy to join. Ow, ow. There go those bloody leg... Oh, dear. I have to dance the shit out of this one. Now then, here's the thing. So you're greeting all in little solace in traditional Sylphic fashion. A lovely gesture, I must agree. Be so kind as to show me. Sylphic greetings never fail. Dance. How charming. You'll fit right here in Little Solace. Be forewarned, though, such pleasantries will get you nowhere with the Sylphs who dwell in the homeland. Walking one's belly is rumbling. This one is not making a meal. This one is boiling bark of flower seeds to dye thread. Colour must be jolly, and so must greet making. I will always enjoy a dance. Ooh, walking one knows jolly dance. Jolly dance fills this one with good cheer. Let these two be friends. Fucking hell yes. Looking to befriend the Sylphs, are you? I've spent my fair share of time in these parts. Go ahead and greet me as you would a Sylph. I'll let you know if your moves are up to scratch. Oh dear. That's some fine dancing, friend. Why, if you were half as tall and twice as green, I might have mistaken you for a Sylph myself. Any road, the Sylphs are a peaceful folk. Approach them with an open mind and heart, and they'll open up to you in turn. This one is weaving cloth. Walking one would know more. This one does not trust walking ones who do not show respect. Walking one would be a friend to these ones. This one is overjoyed, but this one keeps the ways of weaving a secret. Even if walking one learned the secret, walking one could not weave in the same way. Oh, tell me your secrets, tiny fairy lady. What does walking one want with this one? Elder one warned this one not to get too friendly with walking ones. Walking one is a friend to these ones. Friends like gracious Elder one of Forest City. Knows how to dance in these ones' hearts. Fucking hell yes. This one cannot follow walking one's words. This one begins to feel sleepy. Does walking one not know proper greeting? Walking one has sprightly steps. This one is amused, tee-hee, but this one is still sleepy. There's only one left on the map. I've been there before. It's fucking dangerous in there. There's two left on the map. These times, Gridania can never have too many friends. As such, your enthusiasm in befriending the Sylphs is admirable indeed. Very well then, let's see how you intend to do it. Magnificent. You make an excellent ambassador to Little Solace, friend. Mind you, not all Sylphs are so welcoming of outsiders. The woodland sprites would gut you before your feet got off the ground. Nasty one lived beyond here. Is walking one nasty one or happy one? Ah, this walking one is a dancing one. This one is always happy to see dancing ones. Tee hee hee. Sweet. Let's go talk to Ida. And end it. Safari, would you love to hear the good news or the better news? The good news is that your lovely dancing has brought smiles and high spirits to all of Little Solace. Better news? Well, I've thoroughly recovered from those accursed leg cramps. Onward to our next adventure. Sweet. Well, let's just very, very quickly grab Amexia's quest. Beseech an adventurer's assistance. Oh, walking one, please listen. This one was frolicking in the forest, as this one likes to do, when nasty tusk ones came huffing and puffing and charging. This one was so frightened. This one is too scared to go back to the forest. Walking one can make tusk ones go away, yes? This one would dance for joy. Tusk ones hide in bushes. Walking one should be careful. Kill wild boars and murder a hog. And we will maybe do that next time. I don't know. I think my thing runs out in about 10 minutes. I don't know how long it's for. But anyway, what I can do is say I've been Jimmy Fails, and this has been Jimmy Fails at Final Fantasy XIV R. And it's been fun to be back, even if I've not even managed to get past one level up. Man, do they... Look at that. 217,900 experience points. That's madness. I'm going to set this as my home point. And I shall return another day. Cheers, guys.